Hey everyone, welcome back to Ontario Gardening. Today we're doing a super simple recipe that many canners have done for a long time. It is peeled tomatoes. So the first thing we've done is taken our bushel of tomatoes, our aromas, and we have washed them well. Next, we are putting them into a pot of water, so submerging them completely in water and turning the stove up to a high and getting them to a boil. Once they're to a boil, we let them sit for about half an hour boiling in the water until the skins start to crack and peel. So as they start to crack, we pull them out and we'll just put them into a strainer and we let them cool, and then once they're cool, we are going to peel them. Once you have let the tomatoes cool, you're going to take off the skins and cut them in half and then just put them into some sort of container. We use a roasting pan. So the skins have been removed and the tomatoes have been cut in half. Now we're gonna add some salt. There's no exact measurement to this, maybe about a 1/3 cup for the roasting pan. And then we're gonna mix it together. Maybe we'll just add a little bit more for good measure. Just mix that all around. Okay, so now we are going to funnel our tomatoes into our sterilized jars, and we also have our hot lids over here. So we're going to funnel it in and give it about 1/2 inch headspace, which will be about here. Now, halfway through, you can stop and put some fresh basil or some thyme, rosemary, whatever type of seasoning that you want into the jar. We personally season when we cook this down and make sauce. So we're not going to put it in the jars this year. We decided against it because our basil from the garden just decided not to really work. So here we are. So I'm going to take a skewer. You can take a knife or a spoon, and we're just going to release some of the air pockets from the sides. And then once you're done that, you're going to take a paper towel or a cloth that's wet, and you're going to wipe the rim to get rid of any debris. And now you're going to go in for that lid. Put the lid on and a band. And now we're going to can all these up, and then we're going to water bath them. Now this step is very important. You're going to put your jars in your pot with cool water, and then you're going to turn your stove up to high and get it to a boil. So it's going to slowly rise to temperature as opposed to putting cool jars into the hot water. Otherwise they will crack and break and explode sauce everywhere. So once this is up to a full boil, we will turn it back down to a medium low and let that sit for 45 minutes. So they just boiled in the water for 45 minutes and processed. After you're done that, you're going to let them cool. You're going to turn the stove off and sit and let them come down in temperature for about half an hour, and then we can remove them for the water. So once we've taken them out of the water bath, we are going to do what's called putting them to bed. So basically you're going to take an old comforter and you're going to fold it in half, and you're going to put the jars down on the comforter, and you're going to put the comforter over top of the jars. So what's going to happen is this is allowing the jars to slowly come down in temperature so that it's not just automatically exposed to the cool air and again risk cracking. So you're kind of tucking them away and making them cozy, and we're going to leave these here for 24 hours, and that'll be that. So in 24 hours we'll be able to take them out of bed and put them down in our canning area. So it's pretty easy to do peeled tomatoes. It's just very time consuming. This overall took us about 6 hours to do from start to finish. So just because the water has to cool up and cool down. But other than that, thanks for joining us. Talk to you later. Bye.